Hello boys, how's it going? Got a little video for you today, a G's guide on how you can naturally boost your testosterone. And I'm going to give you 3 simple changes you can make in your life right now if you haven't already made them. It's going to massively boost your testosterone naturally, so let's get into it. Starting though, I want to give you the symptoms of low testosterone in a man. Starting off, we've got low/no energy, and this is really where you've just got no motivation to do anything. You're tired all the time. You're not even really doing anything. I've had it myself a few years ago where I was literally just coming home about 3 p.m. and I would just pass out for about 3 hours, and I didn't have a reason to be tired. I was just knackered for no reason. Um, yeah, so if you're experiencing something like that, then it is a real potential sign of low testosterone. It's shit as well. It's just you just feel awful all the time. Um, and yeah, next one, no sex drive. Pretty self-explanatory. You don't want to have sex. You don't have a desire to have sex. Symptom of low testosterone. Find it hard to gain muscle. So if you're training a lot and you're not putting on muscle, that is a sign of testosterone, of low testosterone. Easy fat gain. So if you're not eating a lot and you find you are putting on fat, especially around the waist, then that is a symptom of low testosterone in a man. Low confidence and you don't feel like a man. That when you're a high testosterone man, you feel powerful. As an 18 to 25-year-old young man, you should feel powerful. You should feel like you can kill a tiger with your bare hands if you were trapped in a cage with it. So if you don't feel like that, potential symptom of low testosterone. But for me personally, as a high testosterone man, you should feel powerful, and the things I'm going to teach you in this video should hopefully make you feel that way because they've made me feel that way. So training is the first thing I would recommend to anyone that wants to naturally boost their testosterone. It's probably the easiest way to boost your testosterone if you're just looking to start. Starting off though, you want to be careful of overtraining, because overtraining boosts your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone, and testosterone and cortisol work like that. So when cortisol's up, your testosterone completely tanks. It just inhibits the production of it. So you want to be careful about that. Next thing is you want to incorporate your compound lifts into your routine. So your deadlifts, bench press, squats, military press, 4 compound lifts you want to incorporate into your lifting routine at least twice a week, I'd recommend. Strength training as a whole, great for your testosterone levels. So there's that. And then next is balancing cardio and weights, because this, for me, is too much of either. Does not make me feel good at all. Even recently, because I'm training for an ultra marathon at the moment, I was clocking 50 mile, sometimes even near 60 mile weeks, and not going to the gym as much because I was running so much, and I was starting to look ill. I was getting so thin, I was losing my muscle by the day, and I was starting to look ill. And I looked at myself, I thought, Jesus, mate, you got to get yourself back in the gym. So, gym 3, 4 times a week now, run 4, sometimes 5 times a week, all depends on the week. Uh, and too many weights as well on their own doesn't make you feel healthy, I find, just lifting weights. So you want to be able to balance them out correctly. You don't want to do either too much, really. So, and if you want a free training program that I use myself to put muscle on, links in the description. There's no catch, it's completely free. If you're looking for a program, you can use mine. It's in the description. Check it out if you want. And the next point is sleep, which is vital for your testosterone production and just your overall life, to be honest. Sleep is just, it's a superpower. It's a hack to feeling amazing when you optimize your sleep. So I'm going to teach you how to sleep. When you're thinking, well, I already know how to sleep. Well, I'm going to teach you how to sleep better. So there's 4 things you want to consider when you go to sleep. You want to be hungry, cold, deaf, and blind. And what this means, hungry, you want to not eat 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep. You want to go to bed starting to feel slightly hungry. You want to go, and you will sleep so much better, I promise you. As when you do, if you're someone who eats late when you go to bed, for the say you ate at 10 p.m. and you go straight to sleep, for 4 hours your body's not going to be properly resting because it's going to be digesting that food. So I'd recommend you eat about 6, go to bed about 10, half 10. Um, and yeah, there's that hungry. Next point is cold. You want to be cold when you go to sleep because your body naturally lowers its temperature to go to sleep. You want to have the room about 17 degrees. So if you've got an AC unit, set it 17 degrees. If you haven't got an AC unit, lower the temperature of your room somehow. Not sure. Open a window. If you live in the UK, it's cold here, so open a window. There you go. Use a fan. You just want to be cold. You don't want to be hot. You don't want to be getting bothered in your sleep. You just want to get in bed, freezing cold. Body naturally warms itself up. There you go. And the next point is deaf. So if you're deaf, well, why do I want to be deaf when I go to sleep? And what I mean by that, you don't want any noise or anything at all. Especially, you don't want to have a TV on when you go to sleep. That is a mistake that I used to make myself 3 or 4 years ago, and that is just a fast track to bad sleep quality, having noise and light on in the background. That's two birds with one stone, and not in a good way. So, but yeah, no TV, no noise. I recommend you get some earbuds. I've got some Loom earbuds, I'm pretty sure, block out all the noise, really comfortable to wear in your sleep, and yeah, good investment, good for your sleep quality. And the last point is blind. You want to have a pitch black room when you go to sleep. You don't want any light coming in at all. You want it as dark as possible. I'd recommend you get an eye mask. I personally use one because a lot of light comes into my room. It's hard to block out the whole room. So get yourself an eye mask if there's light coming into your room. So you want to have an eye mask, you want to have earbuds. You want to be hungry and you want to be cold, and you will sleep so well. I promise you. Give it a try if you haven't. Important routine. Routine's massive for me. You want to go to bed at the same time. You want to wake up at the same time. If you're not doing that, if you're going to bed at random times, waking up at random times, your body's just going to be all over the place. Your circadian rhythm, which is sort of your body's internal clock, is just going to be all over the place. That's not something you want to do. I like to read before I go to bed. Fiction before I go to sleep. Gates of Fire, Stephen Pressfield, if anyone's wondering about the Spartans. 10 pages, sends me to sleep. I find it helps. If you have your own routine, you can do that, but I do recommend one. Next is eggs before bed. I think that eggs are just one of the single most powerful foods on the planet. I think everyone should eat at least 3 to 6 a day. Having them before bed as well massively boosts your testosterone because eggs are good dietary cholesterol and you produce testosterone in your sleep. So having them before you go to sleep is a great way to boost your testosterone throughout the night. I'm going to go into eggs a little bit more in the next slide as well because they're just an amazing food in general and for testosterone for men. Next, directly isn't something that impacts testosterone. It's something that massively helps me sleep personally. Is chamomile tea, and it's just a nice way to wind down in the evening. And I think that everyone should try it because it's something. If you are eating at 6 p.m. and you want to have something in the evening, it's just something nice to have. It relaxes you. It helps you wind down after you've had a long day. So I'd give it a try. I've been doing it for well over a year now, and it's part of my routine and I like it, so give it a try. Next slide. Nutrition. These are the most anabolic foods you can eat for muscle gain and test boosting. And the first one is steak. I mean, that it's the food of men. It's a powerful food packed with vitamins. I'd say it's probably the healthiest thing you can eat is red meat. Um, yeah, full of B vitamins, really just good for you in general. Healthy fats, lots of protein in steak. Um, Either steak a day or half a bag of beef mince. Either really. Um, Next one is eggs. Again, eggs, so good for you. Healthy fats, good dietary cholesterol, great for your testosterone. Great source of vitamin D as well. It's got all the essential amino acids. They're just, if you're trying to put on muscle or just even live a healthy lifestyle in general, eggs are the food I'd recommend the most for anyone to incorporate in their diet. And next, healthy fats. You want to incorporate as many healthy fats as you can into your diet. So things like coconut oil, nuts, avocado, extra virgin olive oil, dark chocolate, high percentage dark chocolate, all really good for you, good for your heart, good for your testosterone, good for your health in general. I'd incorporate them into my diet if you haven't already. Cut the processed shit, awful for your health and your testosterone. The trans fats and stuff like that. It's making men soft. You can't be eating shit like that. All the processed crap that people consume nowadays, it's killing us all. So if you're eating processed shit, take this video as a sign, cut it out. You feel amazing. You won't want to go back. Trust me. I couldn't even have a shit diet now if I tried because I know how good you can feel when you eat real food. And yeah, the last point is minimal booze, minimal smoking weed. Actually, really, you don't want to smoke weed at all. If you've got any ambition or anything like that or goals, you don't really want to smoke weed because it makes you lazy, unambitious, unmotivated. Not good for you at all, really. Not good for the mind. If you want a strong mind, you don't really want to smoke weed. I only really drink as well on special occasions at the moment. Just my personal preference. I'm not judging you if you do decide to drink every weekend. But yeah, alcohol again, killer for testosterone. You don't really, if you want to naturally boost your test, booze isn't something that I would recommend you have very often. And yeah, that's about it for this video, lads. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some value from it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. So get out there and go and naturally boost your test, lads. And if you want my program, again, free, link in the description, completely free. Check it out if you want to. Check it out and don't use it. Check it out and use it. It's completely up to you to do what you want with. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. There's more daily content to come, so if you haven't subscribed, you should. See you in the next one.